My mum was a proud office cleaner. My dad, a docker. The upbringing was poor. We never wanted for food. But there were days when you sat in the dark, when money was borrowed from neighbours, and you had to make the best of your life. And there were three ways of escaping poverty in the East End. One was to be a footballer. Well, I had legs that went in opposite directions. They couldn't follow a ball, let alone walk. The other was to be a criminal, and I wasn't going to be any good at that. And the other was what we called show business, because people like Helen Shapiro had made the break at 15 out of the East End. And interestingly, I had a bit of a troubled childhood. It was quite dark, some of the things I had to suffer and subsequently suffered when I went as a child actor into Oliver. But I failed. This is a wonderful tale because I don't believe in the concept of failure. I believe failure is evidence that somebody tried to change something. So I failed my 11 plus. I didn't even know I was taking it. And if I went to this secondary modern school where I didn't belong, I knew I was different. I knew that I was attracted to boys and that girls were my friends and boys were the common enemy that we could fancy. And there in this school where I didn't belong, I suddenly found the drama class. And I did my impersonations, and the drama master got me to repeat them at the end of term school show. So I did a song, and then they announced, we've got a fabulous star all the way from New York, the fabulous Miss Eartha Kitt. And they brought me on the back of a chair, and evidently my mum stood up and went, here, he's got my dress on. And there was a talent scout who made the connection between that and Oliver. And after several auditions, at the age of 12, which was the earliest you could go onto a West End stage, I walked out onto this stage in the West End, and I suddenly found a world in which I belonged. I played one of Fagin's gang, and then eventually played Oliver. And that was really the start of my career as a young actor. And so I went off to this stage school, and for the rest of my teens became an actor, worked with people like Billy Fury, Alistair Sim.
Oh, wow.
And then made the wonderful transition into becoming an adult actor, again, where I worked with some incredible stars and had some amazing experiences. But it was later when I would begin the journey that would eventually lead me to politics and the House of Lords.
Yeah, just as an aside from that, and we talked off air about Andrew Linford, who I know, who was playing alongside you in EastEnders, and that first gay kiss on a British soap was so groundbreaking. But how much have we improved since then? Have we made progress, enough progress, or is there a lot more to still be done?
We compared to 1987. 1988. I remember that kiss that caused outrage, that caused banner headlines. There were calls for the show to be taken off air if they didn't take me and the other actor out. We've made enormous progress, and I think we've primarily made that progress for various reasons. One, a lot of people came out. Our allies said, you can't do that to other people. And coming out, you destroy the stereotype, the myth that people give to people who are considered to be different. And the other really important thing was we began to win the argument for change. You have to win the argument for change. And then we need politicians who are courageous enough to lead public opinion and not follow populism. And that happened. There was a change of government in 1997. And for all the negative things they say about Blair had the guts to lead on on issues and many other issues around equality. And that was the start of perhaps midway of the process. By comparison, now is paradise. If a family entertainer like that had come out, say 20 years ago, there would have been calls to have them taken out of their show.
Thank you so much for listening to this interview. If you enjoyed it, please click on the like button and ring that notification bell. And there are many, many more to listen to on this channel, so make sure you subscribe if you possibly can. Thank you.